Made in China? Buyer beware. But made in the USA may not be much better. Next on Global Pulse. In the past year, news programs around the world reported that Chinese products were dangerous, even deadly.
Have you heard about Thomas and Friends? These toys are so popular that young kids have at least one or two of them. However, lead materials have been found on the toys, and distributors have recalled them.
It began in 2006 when many people died in Panama. After research, the Panamanian authorities found that antibiotics containing DEG had caused the deaths. This chemical is found in antifreeze for automobiles.
Some toothpaste has caused panic in Costa Rica. Hundreds of tubes were seized because they contained a highly toxic chemical usually found in antifreeze.
China's English language news service, CCTV, presented China's defense.
Last Friday, the FDA warned consumers to avoid using toothpaste labeled as made in China. It also issued an import alert to prevent toothpaste containing the chemical DEG from entering the U.S.
All the toothpastes registered with the FDA and approved to be distributed in the United States, so the seizure and warning are neither scientific nor responsible.
Chinese scientists insist low levels of industrial solvent DEG are harmless in toothpaste. According to an EU food standard, it's safe for a person to consume 0.5 milligrams of DEG per kilogram of body weight.
The BBC reported how tainted products inside China spelled tragedy for one Chinese family.
Last year, Guo Ping's only child, Liu Sicheng, caught a cold. So her mother gave her antibiotics. Just a little bit, she says. Then the girl died. At the end of the room, 6-year-old Du Haipeng lies still. He was given the same cold medicine last year, and now he's brain damaged.
After faulty drugs hurt individuals worldwide, China finally took action.
Chow was the head of the Department of Drug Registration under the State Food and Drug Administration. He was convicted of taking bribes worth more than 2.4 million yuan and a dereliction of duty.
When tainted products turn up in the U.S., it is the Food and Drug Administration that's supposed to catch it. Like its Chinese counterpart, the FDA regulates the pharmaceutical industry. And like China, mistakes can be deadly. ABC News covered congressional hearings highlighting the problem.
Today, lawmakers wanted to know why the FDA still doesn't know whether Avandia increases the risk of heart attacks. In other words, after 8 years on the market and with 1 million Americans taking Avandia, the FDA can't say for sure it's safe. Dr. John Booth testified he was threatened with a possible lawsuit by company executives when he raised concerns about Avandia back in 1999.
I was characterized as a liar.
Glaxo says it's investigating the matter. But the allegations didn't end there. An FDA supervisor says she was rebuked by the agency last year when she called for stronger warnings on Avandia.
That's what really upsets me, that people have been hurt in the meantime, waiting for this action to happen.
While the U.S. searches for solutions, China took decisive action.
China has executed a top government official for approving untested medicines in return for bribes from drugs companies. The death sentence against the former head of the State Food and Drug Administration is a response to hundreds of deaths around the world involving Chinese drugs.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only US network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world.